everybody out here making the best of it. Autopilot's not working, and we're motoring because there's no wind, which is odd here out in the Atlantic. And I had a nice surprise. Some dolphins are swimming around the boat. I wish I could show them to you, because it's pretty awesome, because there's some bioluminescence and you can just see a trail and them hopping out in the water and leaving this kind of blue trail. It's really cool, and you can hear them breathe. I'm taking this as a sign of good luck or a sign of courage. Keep it up all the way to Dakar. We got about 250 miles to go. Should be about 2 days. Hopefully we'll get there Saturday morning. Today is Thursday morning, 4 o'clock.
We were underway, just me and Galopin. This would be my first long solo passage. I felt I needed this challenge, to get to know myself and my boat better. Being alone puts you more in touch with your environment, your reality. It's just you, your boat, and the ocean.
Morning. Sun has risen. Trying to balance out the boat. There's a little more wind. It died down completely in the evening, and I laid down for a couple hours to sleep. Just turned off the motor and drifted. Trying to keep a bearing. Trying to balance out the boat so it could kind of autopilot itself. The 8 holes for a few minutes. It'd be nice if it held for an hour, so I could catch a nap here and there. But we're doing it. We're making it. Sea conditions are just mild, which is nice. So wind should increase in the next tomorrow or so. Hopefully not too much, but it'll help with the autopiloting too. It's all right. We'll make it, inshallah, God willing. Si Deus quiser. Well, I've got Galopin pretty well balanced out right now. It's just the perfect amount of wind to be testing this out. 12 knots, and we're at a beam reach, and it's holding at a beam reach. Got the keel down to help steer it and stabilize it. 3 bungees to help guide it, but every once in a while I have to jump in and give it a hand. It's not bad. It seems like you can stay on course without me touching it or worrying about it for about 10 minutes, maybe 15. So it allows me little naps here and there. Late afternoon, about 4 o'clock, and Galopin is doing absolutely amazing. He has been tuned up perfectly, and he's just humming himself. I haven't touched the helm to correct it in about an hour, maybe more, which is at a perfect beam reach. So speed is decent. I'm doing about 5 knots with about 10-12 knots worth of wind. But I'm just amazed how I could jerry-rig a sort of wind vane and carefully balanced and trimmed the sails. Keel. Alright, this I think is a challenge for all of us sailors. You have to sail without an autopilot. Then, it kind of reminds me what sailing's all about. And it seems like it was a cry for help or a cry for attention from Galopin. He's like, hey dude, man, you just turn on the autopilot and go to sleep and read and do nothing, while I do all the work. So he would have probably said that in a French accent, avec more enthusiasm. Maybe he would have been very much more angry with me, but trying to teach me a lesson. That's maybe how he would have spoken. Got 2 ships passing us by here. One called the Mindelo Dakar, and then another one over there, and then check his name. So, that's the story out here. Let's hope this pilot keeps holding on, man. Inshallah. God willing, si Deus quiser. A couple nights ago, when Peter and Lily were in Voyage and we got together again, it'd been a long time. We, of course, partied it up, man, and it was a great time. Stayed up all night, drank and such, and at one point, I thought I had a revelation. I could also go back to Mindelo with Peter and Lily, and Peter could help me with all sorts of stuff, and I could get things done that I need to get done over there, like my autopilot. So that was all of a sudden another option that I actually took seriously. Then again, I was under the influence, and sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's not a good thing. Then my other option is, of course, to sail here and take the chance of my autopilot not functioning right and having to continue on to Dakar or turn around and go back to Mindelo. So in the morning I took this choice, and it feels like it's a challenge. You know those reality TV shows at the beginning, Survivor and stuff like that? We'd watch those and I'm like, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that challenge. And now I feel like I'm doing my challenge, and I had two options. Challenge number one, go back to Mindelo. Challenge number two, go on to Dakar with no autopilot. 3 days. Well, I took up that challenge, man, and right now I'm living the challenge. This is my reality TV YouTube show where I'm challenging myself, and so far, so good. It's been about 43 hours that I've been at sea, according to this little device here, the Garmin InReach Mini. This is how some of you can follow me, track me live, send signal every 10 minutes a position, so you guys can track me with that. I think I gave you the been traveling for 43 hours and done 229 miles, which is not bad, considering I have no autopilot, that the wind has only been about an average of 10 to 14 knots. I am not complaining. I am in fact extremely pleased to just be bobbing along slowly. And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been unbelievable is that my dear old Galopin has been holding a steady course, and I've hardly had to touch the wind vaning device. It just, the bungees are holding. Boat is well tuned. I guess it's not going very fast, but who cares? And I have slept and slept and slept and slept. Man, when I sleep, sometimes I have these crazy dreams. Woke up a few minutes ago and it's just like, where's my boat? Where's my boat? It's in Lake Geneva. How am I to get it back to the ocean? I was with my brother, my kids and stuff. We're like, you guys, we gotta get back on the boat. Or we are on a boat, but we're dreaming we're off the boat. I was consciously aware that I was dreaming in my dream. And then I woke up and I'm like, oh, I am in Galopin. Well, I've been sleeping so much, man. This is great. What's awesome is that I feel the boat moving off course a little bit. I can just look out companionway and I can see my Swiss flag flying. If it's flying as if it's flying now, the wind is still at beam reach. The flag is flying the other way, like from behind. I know that I'm off course and I've got to give a little tug to steer Galopin back on course. Unfortunately, we've had a couple casualties. That's just the way of the world. Sorry guys, maybe I could use you for fish bait and try to fish, but I don't like to fish. If I want some fish, I just ask a fisherman and buy a fish from them. Got 150 miles to go. So, tomorrow during the day sometime we should arrive. Inshallah. Si Deus quiser, God willing.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now, I always get mine. Don't play with me.
A frigate, whatever it's called, gives chase to flying fish as they is disturbed by the bow of the sailing ship. It's quite an extraordinary moment to witness here out in the wild Atlantic. On our way to Dakar, Senegal, we help a poor fellow flying about to find its next meal. Fascinating.
Put your love on me now. Trust me and you will see. Oh, honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you need.
Caught one. Just missed it, man. Sorry. Well done, dude.
Holy cow, what I just went through, man, that was crazy. Oh my God. I was zigzagging around all these friggin' fishing lines, fishing nets that are going like horizontal. So, but I was crossing them perpendicular, and I had to go around and back and forth. It was crazy. Finally, there was one I couldn't get around, and I thought I could skip over it, and bam! My rudder got stuck, and it was friggin' windy and smashing waves and everything. Oh man, I was trying to get the guys to help me, and the fishermen, they were like, oh, and they came really close to the boat and fucking almost crashed into it. And I don't know, they hit my new dinghy. I hope they didn't bust it open, but anyways, finally I was just like, I cut it.
Thanks for coming aboard Galopin Winded Voyage. This is our studios. You know, it's the good people on Patreon who are making this happen and keeping us afloat. Hope you'll join our community there. We've got a lot of cool extra perks this year, like live updates, news, photos, videos, and I've even taken a stab at writing some short stories which are not for general audiences on YouTube. Plus, our friend and patron Graham started a WhatsApp chat that he aptly called Galopin's Cockpit. Guys from all over have joined, and we can talk and chat uncensored, say whatever we want, and discuss anything. And it's this community that's contributing to the continuation of this Living Adventure series. Or you can watch for free on YouTube. Just make sure to give us a like or dislike or leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. So thanks for coming along on Winded Voyage, man.